They play along from the very beginning. They show you the cute pictures of the puppies that are available. They take your money. They even agree to meet you in person to chat about your new addition. But does this company even exist?
Kelly, the people we talked to say the website looked legitimate. They texted and chatted with who they thought were the breeders of French and English bulldogs over the phone for days. But when it came time to travel hundreds of miles to meet the new puppy they just paid for, these breeders and the entire company were nowhere to be found. Tucked away in a quiet neighborhood is an even less traveled driveway.
Maybe they're targeting places like me that are off the beaten path.
Hidden and winding beyond thick shrubbery, Carol Moore says they don't get many visitors. That is, until lately.
I'm a little bit out of the way, and she came the whole way from Ohio, so that was quite a distance to come to look for something.
More than 350 miles.
I had someone knock at my door at 8:30 in the morning, and I answered the door, a little hesitant that early in the morning. He was coming to my door, and she said they were here to look at the English bulldogs.
It meant hours in the car for a young couple, Moore says, who thought they had an appointment to meet their new puppy.
She proceeded to show me her cell phone that listed my address as a contact for Star Bullies.
Star Bullies, a website that's since been taken down, but apparently claiming Moore's Hagerstown address. Having your home address on this website, does that scare you?
Yeah, it scares me because, you know, anybody could come knocking at your door and you don't know who they are. You know, what they're there for.
Just next door, another address used, another website claiming to breed purebred English and French bulldogs.
When I got there, the address was there, but it wasn't the puppies.
Vicki June was in contact with the operators from affordablebullies.com for days before wire transferring hundreds of dollars for Bubbles, a 10-week-old French bulldog.
There was pictures of their home and all of the bulldogs that they had, and you know where they were, and they raised them as a family supposedly.
But after initial correspondence with the breeders, June wrote back that she's hesitant because of scams, asking for any more information about their business.
I contacted them, and every time I would come up with a question, you know, going, oh, well, maybe this is not, you know, maybe it's not legit. They always answered the question.
The company responded. You will realize that we are reliable people with a long track performance record. So she paid the money and booked a flight from her Florida home to Maryland. An exciting journey for a new addition that brought her to a tucked away neighborhood and a quiet Hagerstown doorstep just the other side of the berm from Moore's.
They didn't know anything about it. You know, and they didn't know any of the names I had.
Affordable Bullies and StarBullies.com have both since been taken down. The Better Business Bureau lists 6 addresses associated with the online puppy sites. 4 of them right here in Maryland. 2 private homes, a popular downtown restaurant, and an apartment complex that has never heard of the companies. Another site using those Maryland addresses, GoldenBullies.com, boasts a typo-filled story of a couple claiming to be a passionate lover and breeder of both French and English bulldogs. They show 7 Frenchies still available. One of them, Bubbles, the very same pup that June thought she was picking up weeks earlier. The puppy's exact same pictures, description, and reference number, once posted on Affordable Bullies, now still available on GoldenBullies.com.
The minute they'd said cash, I should have pulled out, you know, and, but I didn't.
And if you look a little deeper into the site, you'll find it still says Star Bullies and Star Bullies Charity International, which we ran through several charity check sites. They say it doesn't exist. But it is perhaps the very address they claim that is the most telling. It's the address of Carol Moore's, an address linking her home to yet another online website.
I don't even know that they expect anybody actually to come.
But in some cases, they do. She's gotten a note left in her flower box asking about Pomeranians. And just this week, someone called her home number asking about her Golden Bully puppies.
They're expecting, you know, to come for a reason. But then on the other hand, you're scared that someone's knocking at your door when you have no idea what they're there for.
We called the number listed. A man named Jacob answered saying he and his wife own Golden Bullies. He told me he didn't own any other online puppy sites. When I brought up the similarities and the victims that we spoke with, he laughed, saying he didn't know what I was talking about. He originally gave me Moore's address as his place of business. He laughed and cursed at me when I told him we had gone out to that address and the homeowner doesn't know anything about the business. I asked him multiple times where he's based out of, and he wouldn't tell me. For Moore's, it's a feeling of violation.
I would like it down. You know, like I said, you don't know who you're dealing with, and you don't want strangers knocking at your door. It's really scary.
Her home broadcast on the internet. A final destination, a hopeful happy ending, leaving people like Vicky June turning away empty-handed.
It's really a shame that people can be this cruel and work with people and, you know, use people's emotions to get money.
The Better Business Bureau says there are a handful of puppy websites. As soon as they get one taken down, a new one with a new name pops up. So far, they've gotten at least 3 similar sites taken off the web. The 3 we mentioned aren't the only sites the BBB has seen. We have the satisfaction guarantee that Vicky June was given by Affordable Bullies. It matches word for word the satisfaction guarantee that we obtained from another online puppy company, sandybullies.com. The person who answered the phone at goldenbullies.com site told me his company gives refunds for any puppies that aren't delivered and that customers can contact. They can contact the police if they have a problem. The BBB has 9 complaints against Affordable Bullies.
This is horrible.
Yes.
And the fact that there are other companies that do this.
Exactly.
Well, so I'm looking for a dog. You know, we want to find a dog for our daughter. So what do you do so this doesn't happen to you?
Well, first and foremost, the Better Business Bureau says if it sounds too good to be true, you know, it probably is. The customers we spoke with all say the prices they found on those websites were extremely low compared to other companies. They also tell me be wary of anyone asking you to wire transfer money. It's very difficult, if not impossible, to find out where that money's really going. The Hagerstown Sheriff's Department says cases like this are very hard to trace because many times they actually go overseas. They say customers should always insist on a face-to-face meeting and make sure you are dealing with a legitimate company.
That's scary.
Yes,
All right.
it is.
Thanks a lot, Amy. Good job on that report.